Well, folks, you know that scene in Godzilla where versus Kong, where like the guy, well, actually, I think it was the first Godzilla, where the scientists like let them fight. That is me right now, watching what is going down right now in the courts between two of the largest right-wing media news propaganda outlets in the country. NewsMax has sued Fox News. And it is the battle of the right-wing TV networks, dude. They're fighting. It's like watching the two biggest crocodiles in like the Nile River go at it. It's like everybody, even like the fucking cranes and hippos, got to stop what they're doing to see what's going down. This shit, you know, get your popcorn, guys. This is it. This is a showdown you do not want to miss. So allow me to be your orator for this this story. Right-wing U.S. media network NewsMax is suing Fox News over what it claims are anti-competitive tactics to suppress competition, teeing up a legal battle in the American conservative news space. That's right, they're not suing NewsMax, or not NewsMax, they're not suing Fox News over lying or misreporting or anything justifiable that would not seem shameless from anyone on the outside. They're suing Fox News over being too good as competition. Newsmax can't get anywhere because Fox News has hoovered up the market, so they're suing Fox News. Talk about salty, man. I love to see these two parties fight, though. Newsmax is horrible, Fox News is horrible. I hope they both somehow lose, though I'm afraid that is a best-case scenario that cannot go down, but regardless. It's like Alien versus Predator here. Actually, it's more like racist versus pedo. The lawsuit, filed in a Florida federal court, accuses Fox News of using its market power to coerce TV providers to restrict competing right-leaning channels. Quote, Newsmax cannot sue their way out of their own competitive failures in the marketplace to chase headlines simply because they can't attract viewers, a Fox News spokesperson said, spoken like a YouTuber. The company owned by billionaire Rupert Murdoch is consistently ranked the most popular conservative news outlet in the U.S. with a market value of nearly $26 billion. It's also the most popular news outlet in the U.S. Let's not forget that. Fox News, quote, has long engaged in an exclusionary scheme to increase and maintain its dominance in the market for U.S. right-leaning pay TV news, lawyers for Newsmax wrote in its antitrust complaint. It's alleged Fox News uses exclusive content deals to block other right-wing channels and imposes financial penalties on providers that do carry other conservative networks, among other exclusionary tactics. Knowing Fox News, all that is probably real. And frankly, if Fox News is like using this like shit to be the only viable right-wing outlet, that kind of makes them kind of like an important wall keeping a million large right-wing channels from hitting the waves and dominating television. Right now it's just Fox News, because if it wasn't, there'd be 500 of these channels that are basically just Fox News but progressively more radical. Fox News is kind of low-key the good guy here if you think about it, because if it weren't for them, there'd be a million Fox Newses. Fox may have profited from exclusionary contracts and intimidation tactics for years, but those days are over, Newsmax CEO Christopher Rudy said. It's asking a judge to declare Fox News' conduct unlawful and block it from entering into what it says are exclusionary contracts, in addition to monetary damages. Newsmax, founded in 1998 with a market value of $1.8 billion, has gained traction in recent years, buoyed by support from Donald Trump. The company had its own legal woes in the wake of Joe Biden's 2020 election victory over Trump. Newsmax had agreed to pay $67 million to settle a defamation lawsuit filed by a voting machine company over false claims it rigged the election. That's the famous Dominion voting scandal, which Fox News also had to pay a settlement for. Dominion, which filed the case in 2021, had accused Newsmax of broadcasting verifiably false lies. Fox News was also embroiled in litigation with Dominion. Yeah, both of them were, agreeing to settle a $787.5 million lawsuit following the election. Yeah. So, this is two of the worst, most lie-filled, propaganda-spewing right-wing news outlets in America fighting each other over who gets to be on the top. Frankly, I gotta root for Fox News here, because if Fox News keeps getting to do these predatory business practices that keep competition from rising up, I mean, that's kind of a good thing. I don't want there to be competition for Fox News unless it's left-wing competition, and as we clearly saw, that is not what they mean. They mean specifically more right-wing news outlets to dominate the airwaves. That is not what we want in the coming years, and I will say, I'm a little worried that Trump has shown favorability to NewsMax over Fox News in recent years, because that means there's a decent enough chance that Donald Trump might end up putting his finger on the scale, perhaps, to weigh the ruling more in favor of NewsMax as opposed to Fox News. Now, stand by for a moment while I bring up another related clip that I wanted to show you all, but if you're enjoying this video so far, consider leaving a like and a comment down below. It really does help the channel a lot, helps to boost it in the algorithm, and maybe even choke out some of that right-wing nonsense out there. Maybe we can reach some people who would have otherwise been pushed to the far right by some chud channel. Regardless of how you support me, though, I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. That said, though, let's get back to it. Ah, that was a good jaw pop right there. Whew. Alright, I've got this video brought up now. This is real fun, because now we get to see CNN sit on the sidelines and go, dang, sucks to suck, huh? Sucks to suck. You know, over here, we may not be paragons of truth or anything, but at least we're not constantly getting sued for hundreds of millions of dollars and losing because of reporting on false lies. Let's just sit back and monetize the fuck out of NewsMax and Fox News's misfortune. I love this for CNN. This is a very nice moment for them.
Is brewing in the right-wing media sphere, with NewsMax accusing Fox News of stifling competition. Its lawsuit claims that Fox coerces distributors to keep other right-wing networks off the air. NewsMax founder Christopher Ruddy says the lawsuit is about restoring fairness to the market. Fox says NewsMax is chasing headlines to make up for a lack of viewers. Brian Stelter has been on this story. Quite a move. And I want to quote from the lawsuit now, quote, Fox leverages this market power to coerce distributors into not caring or into marginalizing other right-leaning news channels, including NewsMax. Is the message to NewsMax, prove it?
Right, NewsMax certainly is alleging hardball tactics in the cable business, and that's true. I know that, having written about and covered Fox News for years. Yes, Rupert Murdoch's media empire plays hardball in its cable negotiations, but so do all of Fox's rivals.
Zan, the audio? How's the audio fucked? What's wrong with it?
So do all of the major media companies. What's alleged in this lawsuit is essentially how...
We need crisp audio? What's going on? What's wrong with the audio? It's CNN? Sounds fine to me. Oh, yeah, sorry guys. CNN's like, listen guys, I've complained about this so much, I've stopped because I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'll repeat it again. CNN, whoever is running their YouTube channel, needs to be embarrassed of themselves, because they're editing, their audio balancing, their visual, like everything is so fucking scuffed, dude. Like, how am I, with free software, able to produce a more well-edited and produced, less issue-filled thing? Like, I learned sound balancing myself. I taught myself how to edit. How am I better at these things than whoever CNN has working for them? Can I take their job? Like, how much does it pay? Because I'll take that job and I'll do it way better. Like, I don't even have to try that hard and I'll do it better. Like CNN, hit me up. Whoever you've got in charge of this job right now is really slacking. I promise you, it's not as hard as they're probably telling you it is. Jesus Christ. Yeah, their audio quality is awful, dude.
How the cable...
It's not their live broadcast, by the way. This is specific to their YouTube videos. They're awful, their uploads.
business has worked for decades. Does any of it rise to the level of illegality? Well, will Newsmax actually be able to prove that a crime is being broken here? That is a very open question. From my reading of this lawsuit today, Newsmax is certainly seeking a lot of publicity. It is certainly seeking to avenge what it believes is a wrong. But what I see in this lawsuit so far is a description of the hardball techniques of the cable industry. It is true that Newsmax is very, very small compared to Fox News. Has about a tenth of the audience of Fox News. Now, is that because of Fox's misconduct? I don't see much evidence of that. Fox puts out a very high quality product. Whether you love or hate Fox News, they know how to produce great television. That's a big reason why Fox News has been
Unfortunately true.
so successful. They were able to find a niche in the marketplace, conservative American audiences, and really deliver to that audience for about 30 years. Newsmax is a much newer startup challenger. Newsmax went public, a number of months ago. The stock took off like a meme stock and then went right back down to earth. So to me, this lawsuit might be an attempt to juice the stock. If it was, though, it didn't work today. And it very much remains to be seen if Newsmax has a compelling case here.
Yeah, the stock market fucking died today, bro. Oh my God. Last 2 days, the stock market has been absolutely shitting itself. So if you're holding any stocks right now, don't panic sell, for God's sakes. Whatever you do, don't. Obviously, I can't, I'm not a financial expert, so do what you think is best. But I'm just going to say I do not think it's a good idea to sell when the market is down like this. I do think it'll bounce back, because remember Taco, Trump always chickens out. The market's probably going to bounce back right after you sell if you do, and you're going to feel really dumb about it. So I would not sell while the market is down like this. You're going to lose money, and you're going to feel dumb and bad about it. So hold if you're holding right now.
And given, the proliferation of more right-wing channels, and not just channels, right, influencers and everything else, is there a political backstory here between Newsmax and Fox?
Well, certainly Fox and Newsmax and other right-wing channels like OAN, they're always competing to be the Trump friendliest, to be the most appealing to the MAGA media universe. We do know that Chris Ruddy, who runs and controls Newsmax, he has a close relationship with President Trump. He's been at Mar-a-Lago frequently over the years. So I do wonder if this is partly an attempt to get on Trump's radar, because we know that from time to time, Trump challenges Fox, he complains about Fox. He's suing Rupert Murdoch over Murdoch's Wall Street Journal right now. So this may be in part a way to cozy up to President Trump. If so, that's not the first time Ruddy and Newsmax have tried to do so. But the reality of the situation is that Fox News is a dominant force on the right in the United States. It dominates the right-wing TV marketplace. And that's not just because of hardball tactics in the distribution negotiations. It's also because, as I said, they put out a really compelling product. They've been around for a very long
Fox News is also diversified. Fox as a company has Fox News and Fox Entertainment divisions where Fox is such a recognizable brand, just FOX. It's such a solid, 3-letter acronym, 1 syllable, super memorable branding. They've got a movie division. It's a big it's a really, really big company. It's really hard to compete with a company that's got its fingers in so many pies. And, it's going to take a long time. They've been around for decades doing what they do, locking in their niche. I mean, there's a lot of people who've come home from work and watched Fox News from the evening until they go to bed every night for 30 years. That person is not going to 180 over to Newsmax overnight. That's just the reality of it. There is a whole demographic of Americans that you could accurately simply label Fox News Americans, because that's a third of their day is watching Fox News every single day. Yep, that's my parents. It's a lot of people's parents. It's a lot of people's grandparents.
Long time. They have all the biggest stars in right-wing media. So Fox has a lot going for it, and this lawsuit in some ways reads as a kind of sour grapes. But it will be notable if Newsmax makes progress, because it will expose how the cable distribution marketplace works. And even though this industry is under tremendous pressure, it's shrinking in many ways, it is still a very profitable industry, and Newsmax could ultimately reveal a lot about how the sausage is made in the cable business.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how this develops through the courts. Brian Stelter, really good to see you. Appreciate it.
Well, folks, very cool. Very cool. It would seem that the Godzilla and Kong of right-wing media are fighting right now. Let them fight. Let them fight. Alien versus Predator. No matter who wins, we all lose. Anyway, folks. Fox News and NewsMax are horrible. I hope NewsMax wastes a ton of money on this lawsuit. I hope Fox News wins. And I hope Fox News continues to block other outlets from butting up and helping to spread the already way too wide net that is the audience capturing of right-wing media outlets. We don't need more Fox Newses. So I hate to say it, but I'm kind of rooting for Fox News on this one. Because Fox News has been using, like, evil business practices to create a monopoly. And that monopoly is kind of bad, but also kind of good for us. So I guess that's where I stand right now on the issue. Regardless, though, I think that's everything I have to say on it, so if you enjoyed this segment, you found it entertaining, educational, or enjoyable in any way whatsoever, then please consider leaving a like and a comment down below. Subscribe and ring the bell icon if you haven't already, so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload new videos. Follow my social medias, linked down below in the description. And of course, if you want to see more from me on other platforms, make sure to join my fan Discord, and if you don't want to miss the watch parties, movie nights, and gaming events I host every week, every Friday, then make sure to join my Discord as well. And finally, if you want to support me directly, financially, help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall studio, then please consider donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Patreon, or buy some custom Xander Hall merch through the Streamlabs link down below. Regardless of how you support me, though, thank you so much for watching, as always, and have a good one.